Get right to the latest on our situation with the rivers and the rain. Here's Megan.
You know, we're talking about many of those rivers which crested. The DuPage River crested overnight. Des Plaines River has not yet crested. That's expected to happen a little bit later on this morning, but it is going to be an ongoing situation.
Meteorologist Megan Glaros for an update on traffic and weather and what we can expect in that neck of the woods.
Yes, well, I will tell you that at least the rain is not falling to compound the problem right now, but, you know, the DuPage River has crested. The Des Plaines River has not yet crested at Gurnee or in Des Plaines. It's very, very close, but will continue to maybe inch up just a hint this morning before beginning to subside at least a little bit. But so many rivers still at major flood stage. For instance, the DuPage River at Bolingbrook has crested, but is still at major flood stage at this point. It's over 2 feet, 2.5 feet over major flood stage. So what we look at here on the radar picture, dry conditions for right now. Nothing to talk about on the radar picture. National Weather Service reporting a little bit of flurry activity out there. We know the rainfall totals were intense.
Going on in our weather situation because so many people dealing with a lot of damage today.
Yeah.
Thousands.
In the news and in the weather this week, I think most people just want a do-over.
Absolutely.
You know, at this point, it's been a rough week in many regards, and certainly the weather is one of those as we continue today with high temperatures, a good 10 degrees below average. Right now, there are flood warnings still widespread across the area, either for river flooding or for all the rain that we picked up yesterday, neighborhood and street flooding, that sort of thing. Looking at the radar picture right now, there's nothing on it. All the rain is pushed on off to the east, and it's really moving on off towards Ohio and heading for the east coast eventually, leaving us in a drier frame of mind. We do have a chance of a few light showers second half of the day today, but accumulation with those will stay minimal. River flooding is going to be an issue ongoing for several days. The Des Plaines River, DuPage River, and the Fox River are all still at major flood stage in Riverside, Bolingbrook, Plainfield, Lincolnshire, and Algonquin. Gurnee, the Des Plaines River there is at moderate flood stage. Fox River and Montgomery at moderate, as well as the Little Cal in Munster. That is expected to eventually crest and begin to subside going into the weekend. The Chicago River at this point is at minor flood stage. We look at just some of these totals.
Meteorologist Megan Glaros. We start our traffic and weather coverage right now.
I don't know how I feel about that. Waking up with all kinds of problems. Over to Megan. You know, but that's generally been the trend.
Well, you make it better. You make it better.
Okay, I'm trying. I'm just trying to at least keep you updated on all those problems out there. But certainly it is ongoing. There's no doubt about that. River flooding, you just saw the Des Plaines River. Ed mentioning that it's getting very close to cresting in both Gurnee and in Des Plaines at the Des Plaines River. But we took a look earlier at the DuPage River right around Bolingbrook. Major flood stage is 23 feet there. It crested overnight at 25.85, and right now it's down to about 25.64. So it is beginning to go down, but still obviously in major flood stage at this point, and that was a new record for the east branch of the DuPage River. Looking at the radar pic right now, rain's pushed eastward. We've got like 70-degree temperatures across parts of Ohio while we are mired in the 30s most locations this morning. Let's take a quick peek at some of the Doppler.
You said with the 2 days we set a record with the rainfall?
For rainfall, yes. We didn't set a single-day record because that still stands for yesterday from 1947's 8.33 inches. But yeah, 2-day record is what we set. So
a lot of water, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, no matter what way you slice it. It was a ton of water, and flooding is continuing because of it. And it's going to be a factor. And just looking at those, it's 37 degrees this morning in Midway, also around O'Hare, also Waukegan and Joliet. It's about 36 around Aurora, 34 McHenry, and 34 degrees DeKalb. We've got weather alerts all over the place, all flood related. What we have, basically anybody in the green, you're either under a flood warning for rainfall that we picked up the last couple of days or for river flooding, and that is a big factor for us out there today. Looking at the radar picture, this is the good news. All the rain is headed on off to the east, so that's fantastic. You see that tiny little spot of white right there? That may actually be a little bit of flurry activity, believe it or not, down around Kankakee County. What we see basically is the fact that there may be a little bit of very, very light snowfall out there today because of the cold air that's working in. Now, we're talking about river flooding. Want to mention one